All right, people. Today is a very, very special interview. We have the one and only DJ KONGRY, the brawling boss, live from Jamaica. All right, live from Jamaica, and it so happens that we live. He's from the same parish that I am from. You know, so Mr. Brawling Boss, I thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come on this live stream, to forward on this live stream, I should say. And please let the people know who you are.
First and foremost, I'm DJ KONGRY, the youngest and the baddest. You see? So, don't know, I'm a young talented youth, very full of, me's a youth, full of talent, full of lot of performance, activities. You know the thing, go. It's a youth of all inclusive. So any form of area drop me in, I can feel that area. You get me? I say?
Right,
So I'm a music lover.
right.
During my free time, I don't know, I'm not nothing different from working with music. I have to play music, keep me occupied, keep my mind free. Get me? That's the type of person DJ KONGRY be, isn't it?
Yes,
Loving, caring, you don't know.
yes. So, Mr. Brawling Boss, Mr. KONGRY, right?
Yeah.
Um, how did you get involved, or who inspired you to be a DJ?
Well, the music thing coming from my background, right? My
Mm-hmm.
dad, he'd have a son from him, was in 19th, coming up here, till him end up, uncle end up got foreign, get a big son, boss him in it. So from this, from me a 9-year-old, me get really caught in the music, the weed way.
Mm-hmm.
Get to love it, get to show more interest. You get me?
Yes.
So from 9, my father take me up, put me on a crate, teach me how to play music. I give thanks and appreciate that because without him doing that, I wouldn't be here so today.
Right. Right.
So next thing, my experience in music is from tender age. I'm doing music from 9 year old till I end up now go to primary school. When I went to primary school, I end up going to drama class. I end up into dancing class. I end up I turn all these things in the school because anything to do with music I mean, them a call. The auditorium, them have a meeting, any little thing, me them call
Mm-hmm.
to come. So that day I'm a blood from day one. You get me? Till when we reach about 12:30, me I say to myself, say, I gotta take this thing serious. I gotta make a next step in this music business. I need to have this music thing as a business, not just a hobby and just a play around. You get me?
Right.
So from primary school to high school, I end up I end up um taking more serious, make a better step in life towards my music. Take
Right.
my music more seriously. So it end up now I go to high school and I go in a look at sound clash. Them time them is Kitty, Cargo, the whole of them just getting at the entertainment world. Them time. So I get now look at Sound Clash live stream, Sound Clash over the radio, Miss
Right.
Kitty, and all of them. So I end up win that Sound Clash. So from there, a sound hear me, from the Sound Clash, end up sign me. From that sound is CD Fantasy. And from there, so I appreciate CD Fantasy sound because CD Fantasy sound open my wings more, make me explore, take me to places that I never been, places that I dream to be. You get me?
Right.
So give thanks to that. Yeah.
Okay. That is good, man. You have to give thanks. You have to give
Mm-hmm.
thanks for everything. Definitely have to give thanks for everything. Um, so another a question. Next question for me, for you is, what are some of the financial aspects of being a DJ, and what are some of the difficulties of being a DJ?
Well, it's stressful. You have head for your body.
Yes.
You'll be easily give up. Because not all the time you go out there, the financial is strong. Not all the time you go out there, the financial is sure. So certain time you go out, you get a bookings, you go out there, you do your best, party shot. When party done promote, I tell you bullshit.
Right.
So you have good experience and you have bad experience out there. But you have to go out there for feel it and know it. You end up wise up you more. But the more you explore to the world and to other things, it more better for you in life. You learn more,
Right.
advance more.
Right.
Get me?
Right.
So
Right.
that are the experience in life for wise up me. Cause as what I tell you, say, I never take music serious. I never do it for a business. I just say love
Right.
it.
Right.
But from reach high school now and then something they know, walk with my eye and say, no, you see, I need to make some money out of this shit.
Right.
You get me? So me end up now, me turn to myself, say, no. Hungry, I have to make a step. I have to make a step, brother.
Mm.
You get me? So when me make the first step by getting a date down a nigga,
Mm-hmm.
when me get that date down a nigga, charge 50 and the man say my 45. Me say, okay, no problem.
Mm-hmm. And
But
that
nigga,
that's 45 Jamaican dollars.
yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
45,000.
Yes.
So it end up now, he give me 45. I say, all right, work with it. Go down there, do my best. End up, promoter feel pleased, more than pleased of my performance.
Right.
So him end up now, him put, instead of him giving the 50, the 45, I end up with 55.
That's good. That's good.
You get me?
Yes.
So it end up, the more work you put in, it better for you. So
Right.
sometimes the income now might enough or you are look towards it. But sometimes it better. Cause that performance lead me to get 2 bookings after that
Mm.
night. So if me did I watch just the income or whatsoever. Me only end up with that 2 bookings. One of the bookings is a small island.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? One of the bookings is a small island booking.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So that help experience me a lot. And the next thing again, music thing not easy. Enough of them see it and think it's easy.
But it's
You
not.
have to work hard to go where you're at. What level where me depend now, I work fucking hard. Sorry my language.
Yeah.
I
Understand.
work hard for depend on the level where me at now. And anything where me achieve is my hard work of music.
Hey, Kongry, I'm gonna put something up on the screen real quick, right?
Alright.
And this person is Flo as I will kitchen. She says the problem is we don't like to support our people on their journey. And I must say that is very true. That
That's
is
true.
that's very true. And
What she trying to tell you that in your community you don't get crowned. A king
no,
never get crowned. You
never.
have to go there. You have to go there,
Yes,
expose.
yes. Yes, yes. And what I also notice, let's just say if me and you talking about something and we're serious about something, right? People around us, they don't take us serious. They think we're joking until we
Mm-hmm.
actually do it. You know,
Yep.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. And it's and I have another question in the live stream here. This is a question from some named Aris. I believe yourself. You know Aris too as well. He says,
Mm.
"What will be your advice on the youth starting DJing in the pandemic?" So he wants to know what somebody's just coming out as being a DJ, right? And we're still under lockdown through COVID in certain
All
countries,
right, all
right?
right.
What's
The
your
fun,
advice to them?
my advice on that to any ghetto youth or any upcoming DJ right now, my advice on that is just hard work. Hard work. Don't give up. Continue. Do what you get. You there and see, my all got party go play. I all get booking through the pandemic. But I still entertain through Instagram,
Yes,
live stream.
yes,
So my fans now feel left out of me. I mean, now feel left out with my fans because of the pandemic. And then now see me, I mean, I see them. But at the same time, they might not see me physically, but they see me over the net. And me, I see them over the net. But face-to-face scene is not it because of the pandemic. So right about now, you have to be smart and know what you want to do. So as I
absolutely.
get to you up there now, you say you want to build a name, you want to be famous, you want people know you and what you're capable of doing. Use your Instagram. Use up IG. Use it up.
So basically,
Use it to the best.
you're saying the stuff that we use every day, like Instagram, Facebook,
Facebook,
YouTube,
Twitter, all of it. You
all
still
that.
can.
Basically, you gotta use the stuff that's around you, right, to promote yourself and put
Yourself.
yourself out there.
Push yourself out
Absolutely,
there.
I agree. I agree with you 100% on that. And my next questions for you is right. I, Based on you being a DJ, where some of the places you have been, either it's within Jamaica or outside of Jamaica,
All
or
right. All right. I go in Jamaica, I go almost a 14 parish.
right,
And that's a good experience for me.
right,
You get me? Because enough people don't know them country.
absolutely,
You get me? So that is a great experience for me. Secondly, I only been to Caribbean island.
right. Like, and what are the Caribbeans? And I'm assuming maybe let me guess,
Yeah.
like Trinidad, Tobago,
Trinidad, Tobago, Cayman, Bahamas, you name it.
you name it. Okay, okay, okay. And in those foreign countries, right? Um, because what were some of the expenses for you and some of the experiences you experienced in those countries?
All right. The expense never really like that. Cause remember when you go up on tour, you don't
Yes.
really spend
No,
like that.
I'm the reason why I asked you that because for those who are in the comments and those who are watching, let's just say they want to do that as a DJ. If you just give them a little breakdown,
Yeah, I'm gonna show them.
yeah, yeah,
Cause
yeah,
like when first you reach overseas, you don't know your first time there. You want to try get some experience of the place. You want to get to know the place. You want to get to know people. So you gotta go out, try to fish around. So you see something there, so you say, oh shit, man, I have this in my country. So I try to buy this. You get me and say,
right,
any other way again, you might hear say, you might see this pack of Whistler, right? At
yeah,
Jamaica for $10. When you go over there, you see it for $5, $6.
right,
So it's basically the same. It's a difference there of life living, cost of living.
right,
Get me? Because when me there Jamaica, me can buy this juice for $200. And it's the same juice, tastes the same way.
mm-hmm.
And when me go Cayman, me I get that juice for y'all. I can get that juice for y'all. Call it about $70 or about $60 or less.
Mm.
You get me? So at Jamaica, it only look the our dollars now no value. So
Right.
I know we are
So basically, when you're going overseas, you will have to get like US. You would have to buy US dollars.
yeah.
So and when you
Yeah.
buy the US dollars, you have when you reach to that country, you have to convert that US dollars to that currency.
Cut currency and see how you're spending.
Right. So, I just to ask you, right? What's the most you spend in a foreign country?
Alright. Most I spend, cause when me I come back, I buy a whole heap of things for my family.
Right.
A lot of things, a lot. Where's my daughter and them? So, for instance, me charge 2,000 US or me charge all 1,500 US for them small island. You get me?
Yes,
Depends.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, out of that now, when me charge different from when me play and hustle. Out of that, when me charge, for the local time me over there, me I spend all of 5 or 6, 700.
Plus, that doesn't include your hotel room and your
No,
transport.
no, 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 no.
Right.
Because that come under one package.
That's under one
The
package.
booking.
Okay.
Yeah, the bookings under one package.
So let's just say if they want to book you for like 2 weeks or to a month, everything is paid for just for two
Yeah,
weeks.
them response to my hotel, them response to my transport. You get me? I say, yeah, all of that.
Yes.
The only way now, the only way it end up for them not pay for all of that.
I don't interrupt you, but we have somebody special. You know this person. That's DJ Pretty Lou says, "What's up?"
Oh,
Yes, she's in the comments.
Pretty Lou, what's up, Pretty Lou? Big up yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So continue.
Yeah, you know, really directly, like we say, them pay. Because sometimes them don't directly pay for the hotel. Them just pay your package with your charge.
Right.
So out I say if you charge them, say, yo, give me 2,000 US. I give me 2,000 US. Out of that 2,000, you know, say, if you spend about 2 weeks or more or less, you don't know, say, hotel fees are $100. Yeah, nice.
Yes. So that's a lot. That's a lot.
Me?
So in a sense, yes, it's good. It's good to tour and travel the world, but at the same time, it's
good
very
to explore, brother. Good to explore.
it's very expensive because out of what you make, you also got to you got to take money out of that for your hotel, whether and also your transportation, and also whether if you're traveling by yourself or if you have other people that's traveling with you.
All right. So all right, that's the next thing again. I'm not
expensive.
cutting it. That's the next thing again. If you have followers,
Yes.
it's another expense. Because you don't know, sometimes you go on tour, you cry one or two somebody with you.
Of course, because so Kongry, right? What are some of the equipments you have? Like, and I know, and I've heard from other people said, hey, their equipment is very expensive, and they try their best to take care of their expensive. So, what are some of the most expensive equipment that you have, and what is one of the most expensive equipment that you bought that benefited you the most?
My laptop.
Right.
That's my baby.
Right. And
next move is my board.
Your board, yes.
You know, board fucking expensive. Sorry, my language again, people.
Yes.
The board expensive.
Right.
Serato board expensive.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
Right.
At the next point, next equipment that I have is my little sound. Very expensive.
Right.
As one little piece of arms, like this.
Yes.
In my sound is 250,000 Jamaican dollars. People here talk about sound equipment, they think they're cheap.
It's not.
So sometimes you charge a person X amount, they always say expensive. You don't expensive, you charge towards all your equipment are.
Right.
Cause you can't walk going and store go buy a Apple laptop a 2021 or a 2020 Apple laptop, and the man tell us, say, here what? Give me 4,000 US. Give me 3,000 US. Give me 1,000 US. You get me? I say, are you going to tell him, say, here what? No. You have to go and left it.
Because I know like a good Apple laptop depends on how much memory you want, because I have I have an Apple laptop myself, and that cost me about 2,000 US. 2,000.
Okay.
So
What year is that? What year is that? And that
um
2,000 US.
this year, actually, this year
2021.
2021. Yes, cost me about actually no, it's a 2020, and it actually cost me about 2,000 US.
Okay.
And trust me, it actually cost me more than that too, because I also had to buy a case for it and a keypad protector.
All right. Okay. And the keypad them expensive. Let them know that.
Yes. Very, very, very expensive, man. Very expensive. And quite frankly, man, and when I paid, the original price for this laptop was about 1,500, right? No, 1,400 US plus an additional $500, right, for Apple Care protection. So let's just say if it drops, screen cracks, water fall on it, it's up to 3 years. It's up to 2 to 3 years. You have to get it, because anything could happen within a week to a month from you buy the laptop, right? And I say, you know what? Anything can happen. Let me buy it. So I bought it, and when I bought it, I'm like, hey, this is an investment I got for myself, right? Because I need this investment. Because end of the day, because what I needed to do, I'm going to use it for what I needed to do. So this is an investment in myself, and I'm grateful that I bought it, and it wasn't cheap. It was not cheap. It took me a little while to save up the money to buy it, because a lot of people think when you live in a foreign country, money grows on trees. No, you have expenses as well.
So what them need to go get the experience.
Yes, absolutely. So Kongry, right? Another question I have for you, right? In your experience in these small island and foreign countries, right? What are some of the lessons you learned?
A lot. How to deal with people.
Right.
How to talk to people. How to communicate with people.
Right.
How to love and share with people.
Right. Right. And out of those, you said you had to deal with people, communicate, and share, right? But out of those traits that you learn, right? Which one of those you say you adapt to or lean towards you the most? Okay, all right. Oh, sorry guys, little technical difficulty there. Yeah, I guess he has something going on he has to take care of real quick.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
Totally sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So out of that, right? What is out of those traits? What are those characteristics that you adapt to the most?
Communication.
Communication. Communication is a must, because how you know you want something without asking for it?
Communication.
Okay. And Kongry, and this question right here is from Flo as Will Kitchen. Where do you go from here?
Higher. Next level.
Higher. Next level. All right.
I see myself as not just a selector right now. I see
Right,
myself as a producer or a promoter.
right,
It's
right, 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 right,
moving from one step to another and another and another.
right. Okay, and this question is from Aris, and it says, "What do you think about the records, right? And should anyone, sorry, employ a lawyer to read the records?"
Not really, but that would be a great idea.
Right, 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 right. All right, all right, all right, all right, DJ Kongry. All right, man. Like, yeah. Uh, 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 you kind of threw me off guard with that one. You kind of caught me off guard with that one. I didn't think you'll answer the question like that. But one more question from Iris. Actually, I just seen his other question. It says, "I think the most of the new DJs starting their journey without the necessary equipment, like a planned desk. Should they search for alternatives for mixing songs like digital mixer software?"
Yeah, because the world right now of technology is increasing, so he was right about that.
Right, right, right. And when it comes to technology, right? Technology is evolving every day. Not every year, it's evolving every day because
Every day.
people are working on newer ways, newer ways to better themselves with technology
Easier
each
life.
and every day to make the life easier. Yes.
Easier life.
Absolutely. I agree with you there, Congress. I agree with you on that because without that, how would you even know how to set this thing up right now? You
Mhm.
know, a lot.
Mhm.
This is what I say. Every day we learn something new. Every
No.
day we learn something new. Every day we learn something new. And oh yes, one last thing from Aris. One last thing. He says, "Thank you, DJ Kongry and Rastastocks. Please and blessed
Yes,
love."
man.
Yes,
Yeah.
all the
Same
time.
to you, brother. Same to you, brother. Love
Same,
all
same,
the way.
same,
Love
same
all
to
the
you.
way, brother.
Same to you, Iris.
Keep
Same to you,
positive,
Iris.
said way.
All
Keep
right, Mr.
positive, said way. Share the love.
All right, so all right, Mr. Kongry. What are on a music aspect for a DJ? What are some of the other countries you'd like to visit?
I love to visit the UK. Love to visit America.
Right,
Love to visit Canada.
right.
Love to visit. Right now, I would love to travel the world.
The world,
The whole world.
the whole world.
Right now. The whole world.
All right, all right. And I'm sure you are networking with the right people because I don't know what goes on when you're not on social media, but I'm assuming that you're networking with the right people to get you to those places. And I would like to see where you reach like in the next 2 to 3 years from now. Who knows? Maybe one day you're probably at home scrolling on your phone or whatever, or your laptop, and you buck up on this old interview here. You know, so that would be very good. I'll love to see that happen. And and hopefully in the near future we could do this again. You know,
Yeah. Can do
hopefully,
another one whenever you're free and have a
yes,
quality time.
absolutely. So I appreciate you for answering all of my questions thus far. And I appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate you sharing your experience to the places that you've been, and some of the costs and some of the expenses. And you said sometime you charge let's say 2,000 US to 1,500 US, and you also got to keep in mind that, hey, listen, I also had to make sure I have my living expenses in this for the 2 weeks, my travel expenses, plus I also have the money. I gotta spend money to bring back stuff that I need back home, and you also gotta use some of that money to either to build your equipment or replace some of your equipment or fix certain things on your equipment. Yes, and oh yes, and this question right here, right, is from Flo as I will kitchen. I hope him remember this interview when he rises. I like that. I like that Flo as you. I like
well,
that
well,
Flo as you will.
well. I appreciate that what I said, but well, I'm not. I'm grateful. I'm not an
Yes,
ungrateful guy.
yes.
Yeah, I'm not an ungrateful guy. All right. Thank you.
All right, all right. Hey, listen, Flo as you will. Flo as you will. You should check her out on her Instagram because I tune into her Instagram when she live stream, and what I like what she talks on her Instagram. I like it. I like it. I
Flow
tune in.
will, flow will, flow will.
Flow as I will. Flow as I will. That's
Oh,
her Instagram.
God.
And in the comment section you have Aris laughing. You have Aris laughing. So Aris is laughing, right? And you have Flo as I will saying yes, yes, yes. Oh yes, Mr. Kongry. So let's just say someone from the US and the UK or a small island or someone in Kingston, Jamaica, whether it's in St. Catherine or in the rural area, how can they contact you?
Or you can contact me at DJ underscore brawling. DJ underscore Kangri underscore brawling boss. Or you can contact me through my email that is erdj9@gmail.com.
All right, all right, all right. And 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 I hope that you continue to grow in your craft and your music skills because I've checked out some of your lives as well, and I like how you select the tunes and you select and you know what to play and you know how to interact. And I noticed that what I noticed certain DJs like to talk a lot. You know when to talk and you know when not to talk.
Good
And I think
talk.
that's pretty good because for me, sometimes when a DJ talks too much, it kind
You
of
talk about
bores
the
me.
music.
Talk out the
You talk
music.
more than the
You know,
music.
we appreciate you playing the music, but we also want to hear the music too. You
Hear
know,
the music. Yeah.
absolutely. And
Cause basically how the music thing go, you just into allow it
yeah,
to play. When I know
yeah,
you go mix again, that's when I make the next speech.
yes. Oh yes, Mr. Congrey, right? Mr. Brawling Boss. Flow, flow as I will is asking for the phone number, like a business phone number. I'm assuming.
Oh, 1-876-493-7355.
All right, all right, all right. So, Mr. Congrey, I must say that this interview was very interesting for me because you know me as a financial person, I talk about the stock market, and I said to myself, hey, hmm, what is what is something I know that has financial aspect? And I sat down the other day and I said to myself, hey, everything that we do in this world
World
has a
of finance.
has a financial aspect.
Yes, yes.
You know, whether you're a business owner, entrepreneur, everything we do has a financial aspect because you get up every day, whether you drive, take public transportation, a cab or something, it has a cost. It has a cost. And I said to myself, hey, why not ask people questions like this, and you're like one of the first person that came to mind. You as a DJ, you being in Jamaica and you traveling to do these small island foreign countries, and I say, hey, Mr. Brawling Boss would be the right person to ask, because this is some finance is something I notice people don't like to talk about,
Okay.
and what I also notice, some people say, hey, I want to have $1 million, $1 billion, and this and that, but they don't like to talk about finance. And if it was,
Or you're gonna get it.
or you're gonna get it, and I let I like to tell people this, right? You gotta sit down and fill out a piece of paper, right? And see what is your most expensive cost from your lease, and you get rid of all of your small expenses first, and then you attack your biggest expense. And if you get rid of your biggest expense, you could basically have semi decently financial freedom,
Yeah, yeah. It's a mindset,
Yes.
Mindset.
Hey, that's so funny. One of my subscribers says DJ Rastastocks rocking that portfolio. Stock Explorer, you're not easy. You're hilarious, but you're not easy, Stock Explorer. So yes. So I tell people, write out all your expenses, see what you could cut back on. Because if you
Yeah.
don't see what your expenses is and see what you could cut back on, there's no progress from there, There's no growth. And a lot of people don't like to admit the fact that, hey, they want to grow, but what can I do? They got to learn to let go of certain things to grow, you know? And so one final question I have for you before we wrap up this live stream interview is, what are one of the things as a DJ in the entertainment industry, what you had to learn to let go?
Ignorance.
Mm.
That's my biggest fear. Ignorance.
Mm. And they say ignorance is bliss. So basically, so you let it go to humble yourself, right? So
All
you
right.
so you
The reason why I say that, as me, after my experience, I'm ignorant,
yes,
bad. So I use my music calm that ignorance in me.
right,
So in a music, you cannot do music ignorant.
right,
The music supposed to calm that ignorance in you.
right.
Yeah.
All right, all
The
right.
biggest fear I have is ignorance. My experience.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Kongry, I I appreciate you for being here,
Appreciate it
and
being here too.
appreciate you taking the time out to do this. I wish we had more time to promote this thing, but certain circumstances, it was like a last minute thing that we decided to do, and I appreciate you taking the time out. And this is something we're gonna have to do again.
It never really organized, but I love the outcome of it.
Yes, yes, yes. And I'm not gonna lie, we had about approximately what 6 or 7 people watching this, and it's not that bad, it's not that bad. And
Not
after
bad. We
after this,
still and appreciate all who come over, come watch. Appreciate it.
yes, and I just want to thank Flow as I will. I want to thank
Yeah.
the Stock Explorer. I want to thank Aris. I want to thank
Alright.
DJ Pretty for those who stopping by.
DJ, thank you all.
We are going to do this again, you know, but this is the thing that we kind of put together, you know. So we didn't have enough time to promote it, but the next time we're going to promote it even more so we can have more of an audience. But when this live stream is finished, people could go back and view this live stream, you know. And then again too, right? Other people that we mentioned it to are either working, sleeping, or in different countries. So when this live stream is finished, they could go and view it and check it out.
Good.
You know.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Kongry, we're gonna have to set a different date.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna do a follow up interview on this,
Yeah.
and we just let the
Yeah,
people
come and see the two.
season two of this. All right. And if you know of any other artists that wants to do a
Any
interview,
form of entertainer.
any
Not
form of
to be no
entertainment,
artist, no selector. Any entertainer. As long as they not entertainment.
yes, it doesn't matter because in all sectors there's a financial sector. Everything has a cost. So, people, this is Rasta Stock. Thank you for tuning in. And Mr. Kongry, before we end this live stream, is there anything you have to say?
I'll never tell the people stay focused, stay positive, show love.
All right. You heard it from DJ Kongry, the brawling boss himself. Stay focused and show love. Peace.
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 All right, that's a chief.